yeah, I was going to talk about dreams, this kind of concept of dreams, and I kind of went into it on my review. Go and check that out, Amy's Choice Review, Toby Hoovians. Yeah, the concept of dreams, because your brain is such an amazing thing. It is just such an amazing organ, and it's just incredible the way that your brain can create a world, and within that world it believes that you're in it. You know, it's kind of strange, because when you dream and you dream a dream, your mind creates a little world inside there, shuts you off, and it's kind of like you've got a little cinema in your head, and you're within a reality. It's like you've been plucked out of time and plopped into another world, a reality. That's what it's like. And you're walking around this reality. Your brain believes it's real. Your body thinks it's real. But this little twink in that I'll talk about later. But then if you bump into someone you love, I've done this before. You fancy someone, you've got the hots for them, and you got the hots for them, and you meet them in a dream. Your heart goes, and you actually feel the love and the joy. Or if you're swimming and you're in the sea, I've dreamt I'm in the sea a lot of the time. I'm drowning. I don't breathe. My body shuts off and stops breathing until you wake up and go, if you don't wake up, you probably die. So, yeah, and then kind of like you're falling, it's the classic dream of everybody. You're falling off a building. You don't get that feeling when you're falling. I get it all the time because I jump off cliffs, into water, of course. So you get that feeling when you're falling. You get that when you're falling off a bridge. Those are weird, crazy things to do with dreams. Like once, like you must have got this before. You're laying in your bed, and then suddenly you go like that. Like I'll show you on the camera. Like you're on your bed, and it's like you go. It's like you're in your body. You just physically drop on your bed, and it's like your body reacts to that, and it kind of lifts you up a bit, and then drops you. It's weird. It's crazy. It's like, yeah, I know, your body, your brain is a very, very strange thing. Extremely. And so it comes to the concept, can you die in a dream? If your mind and your brain actually physically thinks that what's happening in your mind is actually real, then is it possible to die in your dream? Because your brain would think you are dead, or you get stabbed or get shot. Well, in your dreams, a lot of the time you'll get killed. You'll get shot. You wake up. It's weird, I don't know how, I don't know why, but when you die in your dream world, then you wake up. Probably because the you in the world of that existence in your mind is gone. You're no longer in that world, and so you get plopped back into reality, and it's kind of weird. It's like is your mind kind of a generator of dreams? It's weird, and also if you get disturbed, yes, also if you get disturbed, you wake up as well. So kind of get clicked out of that reality. So your body is very much aware. You get paralysed when you're asleep. By the way, you get completely paralysed. Yeah, I'm going to carry on talking because I'm going to split this into a couple of blogs. So yeah, you are physically awake. You're paralysed when you're sleeping. So if someone comes up to you, you won't be able to move. So if someone goes like that, they won't be able to feel it because their body's paralysed, and their brain is inverted into this dream world, and they physically think they're in this world. Like for example, I dreamt that I failed to hand in something in a test or something like that, and I'd physically woke up and go, oh shit, oh god, why didn't I hand it in? It's like you stop, you realise and go, that didn't happen, that was a dream. And it's kind of your body and your mind physically thinks that what your brain's creating is real, and it's so amazing and fantastic. It's so strange. I know, it's just amazingly weird. And it's just so crazy. What else can we say about dreams? You're sleeping, you're in a dream. So sleepwalking, how does that work? don't know, because then your body's no longer paralysed, it's actually physically walking. Your brain's actually in... That's kind of weird, because that means your brain, you are in your dream world. Your mind has inverted into the dream. I'm using that inverted kind of thing because you are no longer there. You are physically not there anymore. Your mind is not active. You are in the dream world that your brain's creating. You're actually in that dream world. And so you're not physically existing anymore. So you're actually walking whilst you're in your dream world, which is weird. You're walking whilst your brain's actually physically in the dream. Which means, how do you wake someone up from that? It's like, it won't work. Because your body's no longer paralysed. It's physically walking with your mind in the dream. Which means that you're physically in the dream. Physically, because you're walking. So you're actually in your body. Which means your entire body is in the dream. And working, and actually physically working. Which means your brain is literally thinking that what is in your mind is actually real. It's actually physically thinking it's real, which is real. That would probably cause a dilemma or some complex confusion within your brain, because physically, so if someone wakes you up, it'll probably reassert your brain like, what the hell's going on here, because your brain then now thinks, oh, this is real. And that wasn't real. So your brain can't really tell which is which. But it must do, because if you would permanently stay in your dream world, which is called a coma. Permanently stuck in a dream world. It's called a coma. That's weird. Because the worlds that you create are... Yeah, let's talk about dreams. Dreams are compiled of fiction and real life. So you see people when you're dreaming from real life, things that happen in real life, which makes it so believable in your mind. It's like if you start flying and your brain kind of thinks, oh, it's not real, is it really? It's imagination. But in a dream you would feel the fear. Now, breaking out of a dream, it's physically possible to actually break out of your dream. I've done it. That's kind of implying the two brain kind of thing. You would have like two brains. Maybe using either side. Because in your dream, you're dreaming. I'm going to close my eyes for this because I'm thinking I'm going to dream. And you're kind of dreaming. And my brain is running the dream whilst I'm thinking at the same time, which is kind of weird. You're dreaming and you're thinking, so there's like two parts, the dream and the think. And I was thinking to myself, this is not a dream, I don't really want to see what happens in this dream. So I physically went, I forced my eyes were going, they were pulling against it because I'm not allowed to break out of a dream in that way. I physically open my eyes up. So that kind of breaks you out of the dream, because instantly you get light shooting in your eyes and your brain has to kind of work that out. Yes, so you physically break it out of dream. I wouldn't advise it because it'll probably lead to massive brain complex things. You shouldn't break someone out of a dream because their brain is in the dream world and they actually physically dream it. And so they should break out in natural ways rather than... Dreams can be terrifying. Nightmares. Nightmares are terrifying. Bloody hell, I've had so many nightmares. It's just terrible. The fear, the terror, is just horrible. And your brain actually thinks it's real, and so the fear and the terror is just so much. You can see I'm kind of, you know, getting emotional. It's just so terrifying because your brain's actually thinking it's real, and so you are actually in fact terrified. I've said a lot of the time that I'm scared of those Primads, the clawed beast things from Inferno, Doctor Who, and I kind of dream about them, and I'm like stuck in a warehouse full of them, and like you come around the corner trying to sneak around, and one jumps like, and it's just so fucking scary. It's unbelievable. I'm petrified of these things. And then, because they can physically kill you and turn you into one of them, it's just... It's so scary. It's like... I think I better end this blog now. A deep look at dreaming in the dream world. And I'll see you guys another time. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Goodbye. Dream on.